Greetings, viewers, and thanks for joining me in the shop today with the 4runner. Getting the 4runner ready. My trip to Colorado is getting close. I decided I wanted to put a winch on just because I have one, and why not? So I was contemplating a hidden winch mount, but to me that just puts your winch too low and makes your approach angle less. I could be wrong on that, but every way I measured to put mine down there, that's what I came up with. So I'm going to raise it, possibly going to put it on with the factory bumper and cut around it. I haven't decided yet. I did go ahead and put my drawers back in. If I'm going to weight down the front, I don't mind having these back here. It is better than the bags. I missed them when I took them out, so I put them back. Still have to make a mount for my CO2 bottles back here. I put my seat backs back in because my sister and her boyfriend are going to be joining me for a couple of days in the Colorado trip, so I'm making this all work with seating enough for backseat passengers. Still have my drawers and everything in here. And yeah, I think with the weight of the winch and whatever kind of bumper I come up with, if I make one, I don't know if I'll go square tube or sheet or round, or if I'll even do that at all. But right now I'm going to mount the winch and kind of see where it goes from there. On a side note, the Lexus, you can't see because of the glare out there. I went on 600 plus mile round trip, road trip. And man, I swear it rides better now than it did when I left. So super impressed with that. Let's see where the winch bumper or winch thing goes here with this. I think it's going to be a good idea. Okay, after some minimal cutting and grinding, this is how I decided I wanted to mount my winch plate. I just welded onto the frame here, made them at a little bit different angle so I could put, a little piece on. That one comes down further. I'm going to make some more attaching points. I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go with the bumper because I have to figure that out as I go. I think I'm going to put some cross supports in from here up to the center, coming towards the front. That'll give more downforce as well as some more attachment. Where I'm going to go on the bumper from there, I would have to cut out a substantial amount of the bumper. I don't think that's going to work, even though I could still put the ends on with the turn signals. They would have no support. So gonna think about that for a minute, but this is what I got so far. I know it doesn't look like much, but I guarantee you I could pick up the whole front of the truck off of that with my high lift. I like the little angles there that finished off to follow, my angle here that I put. So gonna ponder this a little bit more and see where this goes. This may be a several day project, but we'll see. When you see it, it won't. It'll be an all together thing. So anyway, that's where I'm at now, thinking about what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so I cut a couple more pieces. I added a piece of tube across the front here to connect my two frame rails together for support. I got it all painted. I like the cut and the smoothed edge. I put a little piece here for downward support as it's pulling. I got to touch up my condenser a little bit more there. I like the shape of the angles. I think it looks pretty good with a coat of paint on it. It's still shiny because it's wet, but so far so good. I did hitch it to my high lift jack and jack the whole entire front end up off the ground with it, so at least upward strength it has. Lateral strength it should have. If it does rip something off, it isn't going to hurt anything major, I don't think. I'm not sure how I want to proceed. I like to start and throw pieces together that I have and then see what I think about it. And Woo, watch out. Trip and fall, don't do that. So anyway, that's what I got done on it there so far. I'm going to stop and ponder this for a minute, see what I think, put the winch on, cut the grill, and that'll make a difference. Well, I went ahead and put the winch on. I kind of wanted to do the control box in a different place. I had planned to do that and put it up higher than I had originally intended to, because I would have left it a little lower. But anyway, put the control box back up there. It works fine. It's easy to get to, the controls on it. I'm okay with it like that. I got to decide what else it is I want to do. I have temporarily just put my turn signals up there while I ponder this. I did trim the corners off a little bit. I got to decide if I want to go square tube, round tube, sheet, or something. I was going to put these ends on, but they was just so flimsy and floppy. I decided against that, and yeah, I decided against it. So I don't know if I'll post this up now or save it till I move along and do some more. I think I'll just save it till I move along and do some more, but there's where it sits right now so that I can drive it while I ponder what I want to do to make it complete. And do I want to do a rear? Holy cow. All right, well, I'm going to hang on to this until I come back to it. So there. Well, okay. Contemplating led to the gold emblem being stuck onto the box here. So I like that touch. I usually don't like to cut out the emblem. I'd planned on placing this elsewhere and then decided against it because you'd have to pop the hood every time to get to it. So I ended up cutting more grill than I want, but I mounted the winch higher than I had intended to, and I still was able to get my emblem on there. Also pondering led to a trip to the steel shop for 48 feet of 1.5 square 11 gauge H-rue. It is 1/8 inch thick. That's what I built all my roll cage and stuff out of. Before was 11 gauge, only I did round. I've done 2 bumpers. I've done plate bumper. I've done a plate bumper and a tube bumper, both for a 3rd gen, so I wanted to do square. I was going to get a larger square and turn it quarter turn to give it kind of that diamond shape, and as I Googled that, apparently that is big time, all the rage now, and whenever possible, I try to be original like myself, not like everybody else. Hi, Sam. I got my chop saw out here and have cut some pieces. I'm going to do, or try to do, all this on 45s and 22.5s and see what I come up with here. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, what it's going to end up like, but that's what I decided I wanted to go with. I got some pieces cut. I'm going to tack them on here, and then I'll come back and show you where I'm at with it. Well, in the attempt to do everything super simple and easy, square cuts are easy on the chop saw. The welds are small and easy because it's only 1.5 inch stuff. I got this running out too far, I think. I'm not sure I like that. I think that needs to turn in there, so I'm going to have to cut that off and do something different, like another 22 on that. So I'll get this side, I got it all welded on. Use old license plates, hunks of metal, of course your welding covers and stuff to protect your vehicle, because you don't want to pit your lights all up and your chromies. So anyway, I don't know, I'm going to have to change that in, but that's where I'm at now. I'm going to go do the other side and then come up with what's next. Okay, so I wanted something cheap, easy, square, simple. I like it. I realize it needs some more support on this end. I got to do another little angle piece under that, but right now I'm tired of messing with it. I might build caps for the end. I did come up above this little trim piece here, even with my lights, to be different. Everybody goes under. I wanted to go above. I wanted it to add some protection to my corners. Front corners need it. I like the way that kind of turned out there. I got it all ground down. I'm going to mount my turn signals up under it again. May not be exactly what I had in mind, but I never know what I have in mind. I like this angled piece here that follows this. My angle follows the cut. It's away enough from the body that it isn't going to cause any problems. Get my damn strap out of the way. And it'll give me some protection this way. I have to move all of that stuff there, those wires and hoses off that corner, but they're easy to reroute. Still have to watch it though, because the washer jug is there. I'm not relocating it. Once I get it painted, I'm going to say pretty simple but complete. I want to stop there because I bought all of this metal because I want to do simple sliders also. So that's going to be next. I'm going to start cutting down some pieces and throw some sliders on. Just doing little short increments here to show you what I've come up with so I can try to get the bumper sliders and everything, all in one here. So I hope you can see that well enough. Pretty basic, pretty simple here on the corners where I didn't like it. I just cut a different, and that's a little closer maybe than it should be, but I'm okay with it. And right now they're pretty tough. I can high lift off of them, the corners, but I'm not going to even have my high lift in the truck for this next trip, but I'll try to have it in there before I go to Colorado. So not making this short by rambling on, but let me show you what my cheap and easy slider plan is. Quick coat of paint. Maybe they don't look quite so bad. I don't have that good a light over here. Some of it's starting to dry already. It is a satin. I guess I still need to take care of some stuff on this corner. This bumper's not done. The nice thing about working with the square, I'm finding, one, I kind of like it because it's different. Sure, it looks cheap and homemade, but that's what I'm all about. I like saving money and making stuff myself. I will do more to this because it needs more, but I'm done with messing with it for now. I'm going to go have some fun with my kids and their spouses and girlfriends and go wheeling here in a couple of weeks or next weekend, and so I need a little something on there. I like it. Now for slider, super simple. I'm going the full 70 inches, which I'm going to have to cut this down a little bit, but the full 70 inches between the wheel wells, just one simple piece of square tube. I will get under there and measure legs that will go straight to the frame. I believe 3 of them are going to be the same length and 1 will be longer. So all I need to do now is go under there and cut a bunch of pieces and tack that together. I am going to stop that now because you don't have to see that part. Next time I do something on this, you'll see that part. I don't want them sticking out real far. I don't want them out so far they protect from trees. Again, like I say, this truck, I plan to use it, but I don't plan to hardcore rock crawl with it. But why not, right? Have protection. So I'm going to cut up some pieces and weld that together yet this afternoon. That'll use up 2 more of my pieces, which will leave me 3 more pieces. I think I'm going to do something with a back bumper, but not right away. Maybe before my trip to Ouray. But with steel, the more you buy, the cheaper it gets. And if you buy 24 footers and have them cut down, it's cheaper than buying 12 footers. So anyway, I bought 2 24s and had them cut down because I know I'll do something with it. So 3 pieces left. That's 18 feet to possibly do a bumper. This took 2 pieces. Kind of surprising, but it did. I got a hunk of one left over here. I need to get a new blade for my chop saw. But yeah, I got a hunk there I can use for legs. But anyway, I'm going to have 3 pieces and some change left. I'm going to do something with the back bumper eventually. Right now I'm going to finish on my sliders and go, I'll mount my turn signals in the same place I had them before, actually, right up underneath the thing, that little filler panel under the headlight. So thanks for tuning in. Rambled on, built some stuff. I like to change my things. Like I say, with the square tube, super easy to make modifications. If I did this with round tube, I'd have to have my buddy's bender over here. And if it went back and I wanted to change, then, you know, it takes getting that again. So I'm liking that I'm doing things with the square. We'll see where it all ends up. Thanks for tuning in today. Like and subscribe. If you'd like to do that, check links in the description if you'd like to do that. Appreciate you joining me for some work on the 3rd gen today. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day.